No. Oh yeah, now I can.
Okay. I don't know how I got logged out there.
No worries.
Where is my Eclipse? I think I need to connect to Eclipse once again. Applications. What might be the reason, Yarvi, how I got logged out there?
Uh, did you press a button, like a wrong button or something? Did you hit like Control Escape or?
No, yaar. I didn't touch a escape button. So I'm creating a class now. I've just given the name as demo. So we are working on to find a program to find average of numbers from 1 to 5 will take. So what should be the expected result of this one?
I believe it's 14 or 15.
Yeah, 15 it is. This session recording, right? For the main method we have to write first, and in that I'm going to write for load I equal to 1, so up to 5 we want, less than equal to 5, and I plus plus. So what we have to think in general what we are doing. First we are adding 1 plus 2, this will become 3. What is the list we have? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. So in this way we have to frame a logic. So first two numbers, the result should be added to the next number, then the result should be added to the next one, and finally the last one. So the result 3 will get added to the next number, and this gives 6, and this 6 should get added to the next number, so this gives 10, and this 10 should get added to the next number, this gives 15. After that we don't have any numbers, so we are printing 15 over there. So we need a variable result here. So this result is initially 0. So what we are doing with this result, we are adding result to the number. So if you see here 2, 3, 4, 5, the number is common here, so I have written here. Let me bring this down. Result equal to 0, and let me display this, then we'll discuss on this one. So you are getting 15 over here. If I take small number like 1 to 3, so 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 we should get. 6. So in the same way, if I give 4, then we should get 10.
How is it displaying? What's like how is the program displaying the logic? How is it thinking about it when it comes to the um the three the looping statement? So is it basically saying that so far there's the I is equal to 1, but I want this integer to be, let's let you know right now you change it to be less than or equal to 3, and
Hmm.
that's going to be, you take that I is equal to 1 plus another that's going to be 2. Is that how it's reading it? And then whatever you're saying that the system has to be displayed out, that's the command.
Correct.
Like how would you break that statement down according to, let's just say that you just changed it to 3? Like how is it looking at it?
Okay, we'll see that now. So from by seeing this loop, we'll we know one thing, that I is going to be repeated for 3 times. So after 3, this loop will get break. So this loop will repeat for 3 times. So at I equal to 1. So what is the logic we have written inside that? Result equal to result plus I. So this will be something like result what is the initial value of result?
0.
0 plus what is I? 1. So result equal to 1. So now it goes to the second one. Again you have a logic here, result plus I. Result equals to what is result again? The updated value.
0.
1
Oh,
plus what is I here? 2. So
2.
finally I will be 3. The same thing like result equals to result plus I. Result equal to 3 plus I value is increased to 3. So result equals to 6. So in the
I
same
see.
way, this if you give I less than equal to 4, then result equal to result plus I. 6 plus 4, 10 you will get.
So the I plus plus inside the looping statement, that's just saying that we are going to be increasing by 1.
Correct, correct.
So what is it that we're increasing by 1 if we already say that I is equal to 1 and I has to be less than or equal 4? Isn't that already going up to 4?
Yes.
So then why do we need the I plus plus then?
So if you don't write I plus plus, I value will never get increased. I value will remain 1 and 1 less than equal to 4. True. This loop will be infinite loop. So in order to break this condition, you have to increase the value of I. And this is also a part of your syntax, which we have seen in the last class.
Mm-hmm.
First is initialization, second is condition, and last is
Correct.
incrementation. So why they have written in this ways, initialization will help you to go for at the first level, condition will help you to go inside the loop, and incrementation will tell you that how many times this loop will repeat. If you don't increase the value, then it remains like that only. For example, when I run this program now, okay, so this goes for infinite loop. Because of that, it's not displaying anything,
Mm,
because every time it comes over here and checks the condition and increment the value, but we don't have anything to increment, so this condition is always true. So because of that, your program is messed up within that loop.
got it.
So you see.
Yeah, you're repeating, repeating, repeating.
So in order to break the condition, either you have to increase it or you have to decrease it based on your requirement it will be.
So the only two things that you could say in there is it's either I plus plus or basically I, because I tried to put like and try to mess with it the other day, and I put like I plus 10 and it wouldn't take it.
Here I plus 10 will not work here. So if you want to do that, you need a third variable or the same variable. For example, I plus plus is there. This is what I said you is this is equivalent to I plus 1. But when you are saying I plus 1, then you need one more variable over there to store the result. For example, result equal to result plus I we are doing. So once you do that, you have to store the value. So moreover, we have a concept of
I see.
pre-increment and post-increment. This I have to explain you. Down the line, we'll see that. Okay. So we are good up to here.
Okay. Yeah.
So this gives you the result of sum of numbers. And next is finding the average of a given number. So in the case of average of a given number, what I'm doing is I'm writing n here, n equal to 4. It's one and the same. So in spite of writing here, what I did is I stored in a variable, and that variable value will get replaced, and so it will be I less than equal to 4. Correct? It gives you the same
Correct.
result, 10. So 6 up to here it will be 10 only. What is the basic logic of average? Whatever sum you are doing, that result you have to divide by
By the
count of
total
numbers.
number given.
Yeah, one. How many list of numbers you have? 5
5.
by 5. 5 by 5 will result you
3.
3 by n. N is holding a result. 4. 10 by 5 is nothing but 2.
2.
So if you have 5 here, you will get 3. So this is what we have discussed earlier.
Got
Uh,
it.
Now let's do something like displaying a multiples table. Multiples is okay. Quickly write this. Remove this now. Multiples of 2 from 1 to 10. So it's quite similar to the even number only. So here it will be, and here we go with your logic, like you have directly added in the system.out.println. So 2 into I. This will give you the multiples of 2. Don't need this here. Okay, I hope it is clear.
Yeah, clear.
Displaying a table of two well, table of two means two ones are two tens are 20. So up to 10 if I give, or if you're getting confused with that, I can write it over here also. So this will give you the same result. Two ones are two tens are 20. But what I want is, I want in this format. 2 into 1 equals to 2. And then 2 into 2 equals 4. And then 2 into 2 equals, sorry, 3. So this way we want it. So what we should do to get this?
You have to change, put it in a variable
Okay, let me do that.
to.
Can you tell me what I should write here?
Uh, do you have to specify every variable to include to actually mention 2 times 1 is 2, or there's a variable that you could say to include all of that?
Hmm, it's your call. So if you tell something, then I will type over here. It doesn't
Would you
matter.
mind doing it? Because I'm still thinking, but go ahead. I mean, I'm following along.
Okay. So as you said, we can go with the variable also. Let's see without variable, then we'll see with variable. So one thing is constant over here. 2 into
It's
is
2.
constant and equals to is also constant. So we have to follow up with that. So constant will come in double quotes. 2 into. So 2 into we got. What is next? 1, 2, 3. So that will be I only. So and what is constant next to into 1 equals. And finally result is nothing but multiples of 2. 2 into I. So you got in this way.
Uh,
So what is the problem in this? Tomorrow if I want to display 3 table, then I have to come back over here and I have to change this, and here I have to write over here. This also I have to change. So you will be getting
how come the I and the other I didn't get replaced by the
I is not
inside this
yeah, I you mean to
on line number 12?
how
Yeah,
co- how come the I, can you get to the
yeah.
what is it?
So how come it didn't get displayed similarly to however it was displayed? Okay, so the first I that we placed was 1, 2, 3. We asked it to display the numbers from 1 to 10.
Correct.
How come when we also added the equal in addition 3 times I, how come that I did not get displayed? Oh, okay, never mind, never mind. It's because you put the multiple, multiply that by, okay, I got it. Never mind. I
And
just answered my own question.
yeah,
Sorry.
so what I said you, if you do I plus 10, it will not update I value unless it is stored in the I. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or 3 into I if you do, it will not update I value I value remains as it is unless you store it. So this is what happening here. 3 into I you are doing. You are not updating. You are updating at this level only. You're not.
Mm-mm.
So let's do with variable like table equal to 2 I am saying. So here, in spite of that, what I will do is I will write table. So this is using a variable.
Variable.
So tomorrow if I want to make it as 12, then I won't have to go inside a for loop. Simply by changing at one point, it is reflecting at two different points.
Got it.
So did you ever hear about palindrome number, Armstrong number?
I heard about them, yeah, but I didn't use them. Never used them.
Okay. So I will give you as an assignment program to check a given number is palindrome number or not. So if I say 1 to 1, so the reverse of this one is again 1 to 1. So it is said to be a palindrome.
200.
So 1 to 3. The reverse of this order is,
3,
sorry,
2, 1.
3 to 1. It's not a palindrome. So this one, you try to do this. You have to reverse the given number, and then you have to compare with a result with the input which you have given earlier. This is a result. You have to compare with the input. If it is same, then you have to say it is a palindrome. So we have quickly responded when I say it is a palindrome. You said, yeah, it's a palindrome. This is not a palindrome because we have a natural nature has gifted a brain to us, but when it comes to this program, it's a dummy device. We have to provide some artificial intelligence so that based on that it will respond you. Because of this we say that machines will never lie. It works as per your logic. So I'm going to the next concept. In the same way, you just try to Google about Armstrong. Given number is Armstrong or not. First you try from your side. I will give you the
Sure.
logic 001. So what is basically here is like hmm, cube of individual number. 0 into 0 into 0 plus again 0 into 0 into 0 plus the last one is 1 there. 1 into 1 into 1. This will result again 1 only. So it is said to be an Armstrong. If I tell you 1, 2, 3, then it will be 1 cube. 1 into 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3 into. So what it is? 1 cube 1 plus 2 cube 8, 9. 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27, 27 plus 9 is 36.
36.
Yes, so this is not an Armstrong.
So an Armstrong number, it has to be, everything has to add up to 1.
A cube of individual. For example, 1 to 4 I have given. So this should be like 4 into 4 multiplied with 4 cube. So first num uh, digit is 1 here. So 1 into 1 into 1. Second digit
1.
2, 2 cube, and then
That's
4,
9.
yeah, 9. 4 4s is 16, 16 4s is 64. So 64 plus 9 is 73.
74. Are you adding the 1?
Yes. So here it is not an Armstrong. If the result like 70, here you are getting a result as 73 and the given number is 124. So you have to compare 124 equals to 73. It's false. So it is not an Armstrong. So in the same way, this is not an Armstrong. First one is Armstrong because 0 cube plus 0 cube plus 1 cube. This will result you 1. 1 equal to 001. So it's an Armstrong. So what developers and programmers are paid for is because of their logic. Framing a logic is a one tough thing which takes more time. Okay, this two you have to do, and then I'm switching to, I will send you a couple of more examples on this and more questions on this. So we are learning about looping statement. In that, first one is for loop. We are good with that. Second one
While loop?
is while loop. So what is while loop?
No idea.
Okay. So while loop is similar to the for loop only. Let me write the syntax of this. So here also you will be having three things. What we have in for loop. What are those?
Initialization
And then
and condition.
yes. And then
Going up or down. Incrementation or
decrementation it will be.
decrementation.
Yes, we'll take one example on decrementation also going forward so that so how it works is like this. First initialization will come here and here you will be having while condition and then parenthesis, inside parenthesis at the last you will be having incrementation or decrementation.
Okay.
So let's do one example on this. So we are trying to display the same thing, a name 10 times. So first initialization in int I equal to 1 and then here the condition will be written in the while I less than or equal to 10, and this follows with your logic. So here I'm going to display a Java over here, and at the end you have to write either incrementation or decrementation. So here we go. Same thing, whatever we have done in the for loop, the same will follow in the while loop. The only thing is the way of writing this is quite different. The syntax is different. style of writing is different. So whatever we have done for the for loop, you please do it once again in while loop and submit this
Sure.
right here.
So like I just like you said, the only difference is the style of inputting it. Instead of all being on the same line, you just have to pretty much put it on separate lines and in addition to the while statement.
Correct.
Okay.
So just these three conditions will be at three different places. In for loop, you have all the three things in the same place. In for only, you will be having initialization, condition, and then incrementation in a single line. In line, it will be. But here, you will be having at three different places.
Is the incrementation and decrementation has to be followed after the line of the print command? It can be before it?
It can be before also.
Okay.
The intention of that one is just to break the condition.
Break the condition.
So let's take in this way how it is working. So there is no doubt I will repeat for 3 times because I less than equal to 3 we are saying. I equal to 4. And here this repeats within the loop. It will not go out unless the condition fails. It will be within this loop only. So first it comes to line number 18. Initially I value is 1. So I equal to 1 it will be. And then it checks the condition. 1 less than equal to 3. Yes, it's true. It goes inside, it displays Java here. And then what you are doing? You are increasing the I value before displaying, so I will become 1 to 2. And then I will become 3 here because you are performing incrementation. And then you are displaying Java again. So in the same way, it will follow what you have done for the for loop, the same thing. The only thing is it will be within this loop. Unless the condition fails, it will not come out.
Got it.
You got it right?
Yes.
Let's go for do while then. What is do while? So here also it is same. It also works on three things. What is the first one? Initialization and then condition and then incrementation. Let me write the syntax. Initialization will go there and then do and then while, sorry, and here it goes with condition, incrementation. So here you will be having something like this. Only the syntax will change and here you have a slight difference. For this, let me take one example and then we'll discuss on this. So what is the difference between while and do while? So for loop and while loop, what is the difference means you can say like syntactically it is different, and rest of all everything is same. But there is some difference between while and do while. Definitely the first point, syntactically both are different. But apart from that, also we have something different over here. For example, I less than or equal to 0, I am saying. So will this get printed or not?
Not.
So what is in do while is first it will do and then it will check the condition.
Oh.
So one attempt will be given over here. User
But how
is
come it only printed one?
because it does only one time and then it checks the condition.
Is it because of the incrementation?
Let me remove that. Let's check. We'll ask to JVM.
Oh, I see.
So here if I say I less than equal to 3,
Three times.
3 times. Okay. One thing we have to make clear that one attempt means it is not extra one. Extra one means it will not be I4. So I1 to 3 it will be. The next one is nested loop. Nested loop, this we'll see tomorrow because it has much to discuss, and this is very very important among all. There is no doubt these all are very important, but nested is also having its own value. So nested means loop within the loop. If you have loop here, for example, you are displaying numbers from 1 to 100 within the loop. Within that, you will be having one more loop. This we'll see tomorrow. So today, what you have to do is you have to repeat all the programs using for loop, while loop and do while. With this, I will send you a couple of more programs. If you get chance, you try to do that.
I will.